You're listening to the Midday Show on KEXP Seattle. You can find us online around the world at kexp.org. And very excited to have an old friend that hasn't been here for a very long time in studio. It's Badly Drawn Boy. Welcome.
Hi, Cheryl. You all right?
Great to see you, and take it away.
When we pulled up outside, I just remembered it. It's like, I've not been for a long time, but I'm going to play it. I did a soundtrack last year to a film called The Fattest Man in Britain, which everyone laughs at, but it's a really sad story about this guy. It's a true story as well. So this is the title song from the soundtrack. It came out like last December, so it's called Is There Nothing We Could Do? Rushing round in circles to brighten all the corners, busy making friends with all your enemies. You finger through your Bible whilst looking through your window. The look you gave erased 1,000 memories. Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh, I am sorry. This page in your story won't turn. Who am I to ask you why you feel the way you do? If you feel the way you do, is there nothing we could do? And with advice I'd warn her, don't idolize your neighbor. Maybe something else is the enemy. But who put out the fire? What you asking me for? The simple things you need for a remedy. Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh, I am sorry. This page in your story won't turn. Who am I to ask you why you feel the way you do? If you feel the way you do, is there something we could do? If only you could know there is life through your window. Oh, but even so, I don't know, where would you go? But the time you waste would still turn into memories. Who am I to ask you why you feel the way you do? If you feel the way you do, is there nothing we could do? Couldn't you just ask me why you feel the way you do? There's one thing I'd say to you, there must be something we could do. Just go ahead and ask me the question.
Badly Drawn Boy live on KEXP. It's so great to hear you in studio here again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Obviously, you enjoy it. You're so good at it. But what are some of the challenges and some of the things you really enjoy about making music for a visual format?
It's just a bit of a thrill in a way. Like I did the About a Boy film. That was the first one I did, which was effectively my second album. It just makes you write songs that you wouldn't otherwise write, and that for me that's a great thing. It's just like that song there I wouldn't have written if it wasn't for the subject of the film that came out last year. And there's another song I might play from the soundtrack last year as well, which is one of my favourite songs, but it's based on the story. So I just like the fact that it inspires you in a different way, because a lot of my music is so kind of personal, and the reason I struggle with it sometimes is because it's so personal. So because it's kind of letting your heart out into the world, and it's nice when people appreciate it. But I sometimes on stage even I can't do certain songs because they make me feel terrible. But that's the way it is. I don't mind that. That's the way it's meant to be. That's what makes me a creative kind of person, because I need to somehow express my feelings. Like the new album's called "It's What I'm Thinking." Because of that, it's a collection of my thoughts. So That's why I decided to call it that, because that's all this has ever been, is me expressing my thoughts and boring people to death all over the world with my inner feelings.